Hey folks, Alex here, 95 to Freedom. In today's video, we're going to discuss, did I pick the right Bitcoin paying ETF? We're going to give an update on what's going on in the market, show you what's happening to my portfolio. And if you're new to this channel I document my journey achieving financial independence utilizing high yield dividends. So if you like this kind of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment. Really, it's the most free thing you can do to support this channel. Okay, folks, let's talk market first. Today was a little bit of a red day, a little bit of a pullback. S&P 500 down 0.28, Dow is down 0.52, NASDAQ kind of flat 0.08, Russell down 0.61, and gold is up about 0.5%. Okay, so let's take a look at the portfolio, folks. I am down to 242,371. Now, I did have another $1,000 automatically come out of my account overnight, and today is ex-dividend day for most of my largest positions. So we've seen a little bit of a pullback, plus the market is red. So all of those factors contributing, you see that my account has dipped down to the 242 range. I really like to keep it at 250 and trim off the top, but we are where we are right now. I've ended up taking a lot of money out of it this week already, so it's dipped down. But overall, over the last week, we're up 0.5%. Over the past month, we are up over 5%, which is really good. Now, let's talk about what I did today. I had a little bit of opportunity to buy the dip, and I think, if you're looking to DCA, these little red days that we have is a good time to buy a couple of shares here and there and really build up your portfolio if you have, a reasonable, either dry powder as in cash, or if you like to use margin. It's nice to have lots of buffer to be able to purchase on some of these red days that we're seeing. So we'll hop over to Robinhood Legend. And folks, if you guys want to get into Robinhood, I'm not sponsored by Robinhood, but I do have my referral link in the description below. If you use that, you and I both get a free share of stock. Just another way you can help support this channel. So today, XDT for me is down about 0.25%. QDT down 0.04. You can see that it actually did a little bit better than NASDAQ. Maggie up about 0.23%. And Ybtc is down 1.56%. And this is really what I want to talk about in today's video. Ybtc, I refer to as one of my dividend avengers. One of the reasons I picked Ybtc is I had pretty good faith in the way that Roundhill manages their funds, and I liked that it was a weekly payer. And I had in the position in BTCI, which I sold off, most of it just on Monday, just to trim back and focus more on weekly pairs. But I almost feel like I've made a mistake, and I'm just trying to be transparent here. We know that Bitcoin's been very rocky in the past couple of weeks. If we just pull up Bitcoin price, we can see that in the last 6 months, we're up 50%. Last month, we're up 9%. But we've seen these fluctuations. We've seen the highest highs, and we see a pullback. But regardless of that, I want to make sure that whatever I'm buying, this is my strategy here on this channel. Whatever I'm buying, I want to make sure that my NAV stays at minimum flat. Okay, I don't want to be overpaid. I want to be able to recover the dividend. I'm okay with market fluctuation, but this is what I don't like. Okay, so Ybtc from Roundhill, we are down 13.6% year to date. Over its lifetime, we're down 11%. Now we are in this cycle of being on the low part. Okay, if we look up, let's see here, Ybtc, you see that it's paying about 44% in dividend annually. Okay, so I'm not too thrilled about going into this negative for the year, 13.6%. Now, if we look at BTCI, okay, BTCI year to date, look at this, it's actually flat, 1.48% in the green. I like that. max all time, 23% up max all time. Really like that. Now, BTCI does not pay weekly, and this is one of the reasons I felt like I wanted the other one, right? But you can see that it's only paying 27% in distribution versus the 44%. So I think all of that needs to be factored in. And end of the day, it's a little bit of a wash. But I think what's happening in a situation like I have, okay, I'm down 8.5%. Really, what I should be doing if I want to continue to get this as a weekly, I feel like I should be buying a little bit on these red days to DCA down slightly, but I don't want to be doing that. That's my issue. I don't want to be doing any of that. Now, some folks in the comments, I've seen it numerous times already, and they're saying, "Hey, check out BLOX." Which when I heard BLOX, at first I thought BLOX was like what's that game the kids play? Something blocks, roadblocks, I don't know what it's called. But anyways, BLOX is some kind of Nicholas crypto income ETF, okay? I really haven't looked into it too much, and you should probably look into whatever you're investing in. You shouldn't just blindly invest into stuff. And this fund came out just, looks like in June, and it's up 42%. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a deep dive on BLOX, and we'll go to the market chameleon, if I can spell chameleon. All right, so market chameleon BLOX, and we'll just see what kind of dividend history we have. All right, so this thing looks like it pays every single week, and it's paying around 16 cents per share is what I can see here. It's paid as low as 13 cents and as high as really 16 cents. Okay, so let's see what does that yield us. So if we do some quick math, let's just take an average of 15 cents times 52 weeks. That would be $7.80, okay? Now, BLOX is current price has $27.56. $27.56. So this comes out to about a 28% annual dividend. Now, what's cool about it, and I think this is part of the reason why people are calling this out, is the appreciation. Okay, so if you bought in at inception, you're getting the dividends and you're getting the appreciation, which is phenomenal. Now, again, I don't know much about this one, and those folks who've been investing since June, if they put a lot of money into it, I bet they're pretty happy with their investment. But we have to really do a little bit more research on it. So, looks like Nicholas Wealth is some kind of fund manager. Looks like we have $90 million in net assets. Inception June 16th. Okay. And some of the things that it's holding. All right, so it's holding, okay, so it's not just crypto. So it has Coinbase in it. It has Iron, Riot, Hood, iShares, Ethereum, Fidelity, Bitcoin Fund. So it's really blended. I like that. That's really cool. And it even has TSM in it. That's pretty neat. So folks who commented on my video with this, huge shout out. Thank you for making me aware of this fund. I did end up buying a few shares of it today. And so I got 126 shares of this BLOX, and I'm already up 2%. So pretty cool stuff. Again, this is very new. It's only been around since June. We know that crypto's been bullish. Hood, coin, all that stuff had huge run-ups, but we're gonna monitor it. I don't know. It looked pretty cool. Now, Ybtc, folks, coming back to that. I honestly, I'm a little bit at a loss. Okay, one of the reasons is I'm down $4,500 on this position. Now you would say, hey, well, you've made all your dividends. Well, if I go to my dividend tracker, and by the way, dividend tracker, everybody can make their own dividend tracker. You don't have to pay anybody to do it. You don't have to reach out to me. I have a video where I'm teaching you how to do it absolutely free on my channel. So make sure you check that out. But Ybtc. Okay, so I've received payments since August on this thing, and I've only made $3,851 in dividends on Ybtc, and I am down $4,500 on it. So I lost money on this position, folks, and that is the fact on it. I mean, even if I compare it to Ulti, since I've trimmed down my position, I mean, look at this. Ulti, let's see, I sold all Ulti and then I bought back into it. I've made $3,000 on Ulti, and I'm down $1,500 on Ulti. So I've actually made $1,500 on Ulti. So, yeah, Ulti is outperforming Ybtc, and Ulti is from YieldMax, and you would think Roundhill would do a little bit better job. Now, BTCI it's the ticker. I don't know. I feel like, I know you're getting it monthly, but they just seem to not overpay. They're keeping up their NAV. I don't know, folks. I'm a little bit on the fence with Ybtc. Now, of course, if, let's say, Bitcoin flies to $200,000, you know, a share per Bitcoin, would Ybtc recover? I surely hope it would. But my problem is, when Ybtc went, when Bitcoin went up to $125,000 just recently, we did not see a run-up equivalent on Ybtc. Okay, it has not. Look at this. 1 month performance, 4% down. Now look at that at BTCI, 1 month performance, 5% up. Okay, so I think we're getting a little bit overpaid. I'm not sure what I want to do. I don't want to, you know, on paper, I don't want to look like I'm making more money than I'm actually am, because on paper, I'm actually losing this money. So I have this tab on my dividend tracker is my annual income. Okay, and this is where it's going to be deceiving. Look at this, Ybtc, with the dividend that it's paying, I'm estimating that this position is going to make me $28,000 a year. When in fact, if it continues to do what it's doing, I will be losing money. I can go right ahead and decrease 28,000 minus the 144,000 projection. Okay? So, and plus I have this one now. It's the reduced risk one because I did sell off some of my position. So $135,000, and I haven't updated with today's purchases, but it's still probably around the same. $135,000. This is my estimated dividend income. Now, if I'm not making this $28,000, I might as well just subtract that. So I'll be down just a little bit over $100,000 in annualized income. So I don't want to be lying to myself. I mean, if I had BTCI and it's not paying as much, but it's keeping its NAV, then that annualized income would actually matter. A good example of that would be something like Maggie. Okay, Maggie is pretty flat. Okay, this thing has been green since I've owned it. Okay, same thing with QDT. This thing has been green since I've owned it. So that's the way I want to look at it. I want to keep my NAV. I don't want to see my NAV come down. I don't want to wait a year and get my own money back and even lose some. So I'm not sure. I'm going to do a little bit of soul searching around Ybtc. Leave in the comments below. What do you guys think? Should I just ditch this thing? Take a loss? Look, I'm down 8. I'm down 8.5% on Ybtc. I mean, this is almost as bad as being down on SMCY from YieldMax. Look at this. I'm down 27%. Everything else is green, folks. Look how green everything else. I mean, Ulti is down. We know about that. XDT, I bought into this like before tariffs. So this one's been slowly climbing out, very, very slowly. But everything else, folks, is green. Okay, look how green everything is. So, yeah, so that's my thoughts for today. I'm gonna keep an eye on BLOX. I think BTCI might be the winner if we want to have a little bit Bitcoin diversification. Look at Eggy, guys. Eggy's almost 7% up. This fund everybody's sleeping on this one, I think. Not financial advice, but Eggy, it's like this, it's a sleeper winner. Okay, that's all I want to waffle about today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And if you like this video, you want me to make some more, give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one, folks. Take care.